Hello, let's try to take out the first three sections of Chapter 1 today in Algebra, the very first chapter, which is from Patterns to Algebra. First section is using differences to identify patterns, and this section is going to give you sort of a general description of what we're doing with algebra. We're dealing with patterns, and in a lot of units we'll be dealing with a certain type of pattern, which is where you have a variable and it describes the way something changes. And so to start out, let's talk about change. The way I want to describe change today, and so if you're keeping track of the notes, we are on section 1.1. And the way I want to talk about patterns today, or the way something changes, is through two terms. First, a number sequence, and then a constant difference. And so the first one, number sequence. A number sequence is going to be an ordered list of numbers. So it could be anything, any list of numbers that has some order to them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. That is a number sequence. Another one is, let me get a better marker. One, 2, 3, 4. That is a number sequence. Another one is 2, 4, 6, 8. Each of these have some order to them. And so to repeat, a number sequence by definition is an ordered list of numbers or terms. A constant difference. Now a constant difference is defined by the number sequence. So if the number sequence is 2, 4, 6, 8. The constant difference is, I want to describe this without using the words themselves. The constant difference is the change between each of the numbers. So 2 to 4 changes by 2. 4 to 6 changes by 2. 6 to 8 changes by 2. Because all of these changes are constant, this is called the constant difference. So the constant difference, by definition, this is what you can use in your notes, is the same change, or when all of the changes in a number sequence are the same. Now sometimes we have number sequences where the constant difference isn't noticeable at first, because if we find the difference between each of these, we've got 3, and we've got 4, then we've got 5. This first row of differences is not the constant difference. Here is it's just a first row of differences, and we can go down one more row to find a constant difference. The difference between 3 and 4 is 1. The difference between 4 and 5 is 1 as well. So now what you notice is that seeing the change between each term in the first row here, what you notice is that seeing the change in the first row, you get a first difference. So this is defined as the first difference. And then the change in the first difference brings you down here, and that change is constant. So let me define these different levels for you. The first level, you have terms. The second level, you have your first difference. The third level is your second difference. So your first difference, second difference. But this one is also constant. So the second difference is your constant difference. Now the challenge is to guess which term comes next. To do so, you can sort of fill in this grid. If the constant difference is 1, going from 3 to 4, 4 to 5, then the next term in this row is going to be a constant difference of 1. So it gives you 6. And then If that's 6, if 6 is the difference from 15 to the next number, then 15 plus 6 is going to be 21. There you have it. There's the solution to your problem when you're looking for the next term within a list of terms.